From the age of 60 onwards, a man's body and mind undergo many changes. However, one important topic is often overlooked: sexual health, and particularly the habit of masturbation. Many older men still believe in a dangerous myth that retaining semen or avoiding ejaculation can help boost testosterone, increase energy, and improve focus. But science has proven the opposite. The myth of semen retention stems from old beliefs or misinformation spread online. According to this belief, some people think that not ejaculating for a long time allows the body to store sexual energy, thereby enhancing strength, intelligence, or even prolonging life. However, there is no solid scientific evidence to support this, especially for older men. In fact, abstaining from ejaculation for extended periods can harm both physical and mental health. For many men, prolonged ejaculation retention leads to pelvic congestion, causing a heavy, uncomfortable, or mildly painful sensation. This often occurs when the body does not release semen properly, especially at a time when hormones and circulation are already declining. Beyond that, mood can also be affected. Many men feel restless, tense, and irritable without knowing why. Hormonal imbalance can lead to anxiety, mood swings, and sometimes even mild depression. A more serious consequence involves the prostate, an organ that becomes more vulnerable with age. Some studies have shown that regular ejaculation may help reduce the risk of prostate inflammation or cancer. Therefore, intentionally holding in semen for too long may inadvertently increase the risk of disorders in this area. Instead of trying to suppress or hide one's needs, moderate and mindful masturbation offers many practical health benefits. First is hormonal balance. Ejaculation helps regulate natural testosterone levels, supports emotional stability, and maintains sexual health. Second is improved sleep quality. After ejaculation, the body relaxes, making it easier to fall into a deep, restful sleep. For older adults who often struggle with insomnia, this is a significant benefit. And finally, masturbation is also a way to reconnect with your body, generating feelings of satisfaction, confidence, and greater self-love. When done not out of momentary desire, but as a form of self-care, you'll feel much more at ease, peaceful, and comfortable. Aging doesn't mean the end of your sex life. On the contrary, it can be a time when you learn to listen to, understand, and care for your body in a more refined and thoughtful way. Don't let outdated myths mislead you. Moderate masturbation is not just about physical needs. It's an important part of maintaining overall health, self-confidence, and joy in life. Love yourself intelligently and wisely, because you absolutely deserve it. When it comes to sexual health in older adults, we often think only about hormones or medical conditions, forgetting that masturbation habits also directly impact quality of life and emotional well-being. One common but often overlooked mistake is masturbating the same way every time, repeating the same position, pressure, and rhythm. It may seem harmless, but in reality, this can lead to a phenomenon known as desensitization, a reduced sensitivity in the genital area, which can affect pleasure and the ability to be intimate with a partner. After the age of 60, the nervous system, blood circulation, and hormones begin to decline slightly. When combined with repetitive stimulation patterns, the body can become accustomed to a single type of sensation and less responsive to other forms of arousal, even those shared with a partner. Specifically, many men begin to notice reduced penile sensitivity, requiring stronger pressure or longer time to reach orgasm. And during intimate moments with a partner, natural touch may no longer provide the same satisfaction. This doesn't just affect pleasure, it can also lead to feelings of insecurity, emotional distance, and hesitation during intimate moments, which are especially valuable in later life when emotional connection matters more than ever. The good news is that you can improve this situation with just a few small changes in your routine. Hands, if you always use the same one, this small change can bring a fresh sensation and help your body adapt to varied stimulation. Pay attention to rhythm and pressure. Instead of always going fast and hard, try slower, gentler movements or vary your tempo to stimulate your nervous system and reactivate sensitivity. If you're open to exploring further, consider using safe support tools designed specifically for older men. These devices often feature easy-to-grip handles and soft materials that mimic natural sensations, giving you a fresh experience without damaging your skin. Additionally, combining masturbation with imagination or positive imagery is also a great way to connect your physical and emotional worlds, a key element in the journey of holistic self-care. Sex is not just instinct, it is emotion, connection, and a way of honoring yourself. After the age of 60, you absolutely deserve to enjoy it more deeply and fully than ever before. So don't let old habits rob you of the ability to feel joy. Take initiative to make changes. A little creativity, a little patience, to keep the emotional spark alive, maintain your health, and preserve your confidence. You don't need to be young again to feel happy. You just need to live authentically with your body, understand it, care for it, and savor every moment it brings. At this age, sexual health is no longer just about the physical body, but about emotional quality and the connection with yourself. One common mistake that many people make, but few recognize, is the habit of masturbating hastily just to get it over with. This habit often begins in younger years, when life is busy, private space is limited, and masturbation is seen as a quick release. However, carrying this pattern into old age can prevent you from fully enjoying the experience and the pleasure that sexual life can offer. Masturbation is not just a physical act. It's a chance to listen to your body, reduce stress, and nurture self-love. But when done quickly, without mindfulness and focus solely on ejaculation, you miss out on the deeper benefits that this process can bring. Many people, after years of rushed masturbation, begin to notice a hollow feeling after climax. The sensation comes quickly, but lacks depth, leaving behind a sense of emotional emptiness. Over time, this weakens your emotional connection with your own body. Pleasure, arousal, and intimacy may start to feel dull, even with a partner. And when the act becomes mechanical, you also lose one of the most natural and healthy ways to relax, something especially valuable in later life to improve sleep, ease the mind, and maintain a positive outlook on life. The good news is, it's never too late to make a change. As long as you learn to slow down, your body will respond. Before starting, take a few slow, deep breaths. This helps you return to the present, connect with physical sensations, and increase blood circulation, a key element for a fuller experience. Throughout the process, avoid focusing solely on the end goal. Instead, pay attention to every small wave of pleasure, each change in heartbeat, breath, and emotion. This not only deepens the experience, but also helps prolong natural pleasure without the rush. You can also try extending the session by changing rhythm, pausing for a few seconds, then continuing. Each pause is a chance for your body and emotions to heat up a little more, and when climax comes, it will be far more satisfying. Another important factor is the setting. A quiet room, soft lighting, pleasant scents, or gentle music can create a calm and soothing atmosphere, making you feel that you're not just meeting a need, but truly caring for yourself. Masturbation is not a bad thing, as long as it's done the right way. In older age, sexuality is no longer about urgency, but about presence, awareness, and honoring the body. A simple act like masturbation, when done mindfully, can become a powerful relaxation exercise, helping to regulate hormones, improve sleep, boost optimism, and maintain emotional well-being. So next time you're about to get it over with, try to pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel. You deserve to enjoy every moment of your golden years, slowly, gently, and meaningfully. When it comes to masturbation, most people, especially men, tend to focus entirely on the genitals. It's a natural and familiar reflex. But if you only pay attention to that one area, you're missing out, especially after 60, when both body and emotions need deeper connection. The human body is not limited to just one sensitive spot. There is a whole map of areas that can bring subtle, deep, and pleasant sensations, if you take the time to explore them and treat them with care. When masturbation revolves around a single point, you limit your own sensations. The more you focus on one area, the less stimulation your brain receives from other parts, making pleasure feel repetitive, monotonous, and potentially dull over time. Additionally, your body may form a habit of dependency. If it only becomes aroused by stimulation in one spot, it may struggle to feel pleasure from other types of touch during intimacy with a partner. Even more importantly, you miss the chance to truly connect with yourself. Masturbation isn't just about physical release. It's a journey of self-care, exploration, and body awareness. If you keep focusing on one spot, you overlook the wisdom your entire body's trying to share. Your body holds many areas that are often forgotten, yet they can bring about uniquely deep sensations when explored with care. The inner thighs, soft and responsive, react beautifully to gentle touch or slow massage. The chest and nipples, not just in women but also in men, especially as they age, can be powerful sources of pleasure when stimulated in the right way. The lower belly, around and below the navel, often gives a soothing, calming feeling that enhances pleasure when paired with deep breathing. The neck and nape, where the skin is thinner and filled with nerve endings, are highly sensitive to light touch. Even warm breath can awaken those areas. And most importantly, the perineum, the area between the anus and the genitals, is one of the most overlooked sensitive zones, yet it can offer profound sensations when gently massaged with mindful breathing. Expanding your sensory map begins with slowing down. Don't rush straight to the familiar. Instead, take a few moments to breathe deeply, feel your skin, and gently explore the parts of your body that are often neglected. Support tools can also be helpful, like a warm towel, a silk glove, or simply your own fingers warmed up in your palms. While you explore, imagine being cared for with love and compassion, as if you were being gently nurtured. This can make the sensations feel more grounded, more real, and emotionally fulfilling. What's most important is that you always respect your emotions and personal boundaries. There is no right or wrong way, only what feels right for you. Be patient and gentle, as if you're learning how to love yourself again for the first time. Growing older does not mean the end of pleasure. On the contrary, it may be the most beautiful time to rediscover your body in a fuller, more meaningful way. Don't let age convince you that it's too late to find joy and sensation. Masturbation, when done with mindfulness and care, can become a gentle ritual of self-connection, emotional release, and a way to nurture your mental health. Let every touch you give yourself be an act of honoring, discovery, and love, unhurried, unlimited, and not focused on just one place. Many people, especially older men, tend to masturbate dry, meaning without using any lubrication. Some believe this is normal or a sign of strength, a way to prove they still have their youthful vigor. But your body after 60 is not the same as it once was. Not using lubricant doesn't just reduce pleasure, it can also cause irritation or even small injuries, which may gradually diminish your desire for intimacy. As you enter middle age and older adulthood, the skin, soft tissues, and the body's natural ability to lubricate all gradually decline. This is especially true for those dealing with chronic conditions such as diabetes, high blood pressure, prolonged medication use, or andropause. The skin becomes drier and more prone to damage, particularly in sensitive areas like the genitals. At the same time, decreased testosterone levels mean the body reacts more slowly to stimulation, which means you need more time and support to reach the desired sensations. Excessively strong or dry friction can cause microtrauma, small injuries not visible to the naked eye, which can lead to burning sensations, pain, or even infections if prolonged. When you masturbate without the aid of lubricant, you're unintentionally placing pressure on the skin and tissues with every stroke, gradually dulling sensitivity over time. Small scratches may go unnoticed, but can become entry points for bacteria, causing itching, inflammation, or painful urination. More importantly, when the body doesn't feel comfortable, the brain has a harder time reaching a state of arousal, which leads instead to disappointment, discomfort, or frustration after the act. A small tube of lubricant can make a world of difference. It increases smoothness and reduces friction, making every movement feel more comfortable and gentle, helping to avoid unnecessary injuries. When you no longer feel burning, dryness, or pain, your brain can more easily focus on relaxation and pleasure. Using lubricant can also help extend the experience because when everything flows smoothly, your body isn't distracted by discomfort and can fully enjoy each moment. To choose the right lubricant, prioritize water-based products. They're easy to clean, non-irritating, and well-suited for the sensitive skin of older adults. Avoid those with alcohol or strong fragrances, as they can dry out the skin or cause irritation. Some lubricants contain moisturizing ingredients like aloe vera or vitamin E, making them even more ideal, not only enhancing smoothness, but also caring for the skin. You don't need a lot, just enough to feel comfortable. If it dries out halfway through, don't hesitate to add a little more. Self-care does not mean being careless. From the age of 60 onwards, masturbation is no longer just about taking care of needs, like in your younger years. It should be an act of self-love, gentle, complete, and respectful of your own body. And like any other act of care, having the right tools is essential. A small tube of gel, seemingly simple, can be the key to unlocking the gentle, soothing, and pleasurable sensations of later life. In many past generations, masturbation was often seen as something shameful, weak, or even perverted. Especially for those who were born and raised during a time when sex education was taboo, feelings of shame or guilt around masturbation became deeply rooted in the subconscious. Even at 60 years old, many still hold on to old beliefs. Masturbation is wrong. Only immature kids do that. Or, it's weird for old people to still be doing that. But it's time to shift that mindset. According to many modern medical studies, masturbation is a completely normal, natural, and beneficial activity for your health, both physically and mentally. It helps relieve stress and anxiety, improves sleep, enhances pelvic blood circulation, supports men in maintaining sexual function, and most importantly, helps you connect with your body in a positive way. Feeling curious, excited, and wanting to explore your body doesn't end with youth. It's a natural part of being human, whether you're 30 or 70. However, guilt is the very thing that blocks comfort and healing. When you carry feelings of shame or guilt, your body and mind cannot fully relax. You may feel conflicted, wanting to enjoy the experience but simultaneously feeling wrong or bad. This leads to diminished pleasure, psychological tension, avoiding natural needs, and gradually losing your connection with yourself. In some cases, this ongoing emotional conflict can even lead to mild depression because of the lingering belief that it's wrong or that you're undeserving of caring for yourself. The solution is not suppression, but a shift in perspective, not just to stay healthy, but to live authentically. You don't have to change everything overnight, but start by accepting that masturbation is part of healthcare, just like exercising, eating well, or meditating. Remind yourself that you're not doing anything wrong. Listening to your body's needs and responding to them in a healthy, harmless way is completely valid. Change your inner language. Instead of calling it something shameful, see it as a ritual of self-care. Just like applying lotion or taking vitamins, masturbation is an act of self-love. When you do it, keep your environment and mindset calm and relaxed. Breathe deeply, play soft music, or combine it with massage to help you reconnect with positive emotions, instead of rushing through and feeling regret afterward. And most importantly, don't compare yourself to anyone else. Everyone has their own way of enjoying life, and you are not abnormal just because at your age, you still have needs and know how to care for yourself. Sexuality in old age is not taboo. It is essential. You are not too old to feel love, not too late to rediscover yourself, and fully deserving of enjoying life's small but precious moments, like a peaceful, relaxing time connecting with yourself. Let go of guilt, because loving yourself at any age is always the right thing to do. As you enter your 60s, many natural changes occur in the male body. Sensitivity decreases, muscles become less flexible, the skin is drier, and sometimes grip strength isn't what it used to be. But that doesn't mean you can't continue enjoying personal pleasure or connecting with your body. In fact, there are many tools and support devices specifically designed for older men, making masturbation easier, safer, more comfortable, and more enjoyable. However, many people hesitate to use them, thinking using those things means I'm weak, or relying on devices is weird. The truth is, using smart tools doesn't mean you're weak. It means you know how to take care of yourself the right way. For men aged 60 and older, common issues include reduced sensitivity at the head of the penis, making orgasm harder to reach, genital skin becoming dry or irritated with friction, stiff or slightly shaky hands making movement difficult, and feelings of worry or insecurity from believing they're not like they used to be. These things are completely normal, and you don't have to suffer or ignore your needs just because your body isn't as quick as it once was. The solution is clear. Use the right tools for your age. Many manufacturers worldwide have created specialized support products for older men, like non-slip handles designed for shaky hands, soft sleeves that simulate realistic sensation to boost pleasure and reduce friction, gentle vibrating massagers for the perineum and penis to stimulate blood flow, and even warming features for a more natural and soothing experience than bare hands or a cold environment. These devices are not toys or luxuries. They are powerful allies that help you stay connected with yourself in a safer, more pleasant, and more comfortable way. That said, many still avoid these helpful tools due to embarrassment, thinking using them is strange. But really, what's shameful about wanting to live well and care for your body intelligently? Another reason is pride, the belief that using tools means losing your manhood. That's simply not true. Even athletes, doctors, and professionals use support equipment when needed to maintain their health. Using smart devices doesn't make you weaker. It shows that you understand your body and know how to love yourself the right way. Additionally, some people just don't know which type is suitable. But the good news is that today, there are many products specifically designed for seniors. Prioritize items made from soft, non-irritating materials, certified safe, and easy to use and clean. Age is not a reason to give up intimacy with yourself. If your vision is weak, you wear glasses. If walking becomes difficult, you use a cane. And if you need a device to help enhance pleasure, go ahead and use it, because you deserve comfort and happiness. Taking care of your sexual health, even if it's just private and by yourself, is part of your overall well-being. Don't deny yourself that goodness just because of outdated beliefs.